Hello, amazing artists. All right, I had to turn off the air because when I went to edit the last video for R, it was making this really loud, annoying, whiny sound in the background. So we're gonna get through this quick because it's getting real hot. Probably after I'm done doing my Animal Alphabet Friend Challenge, I'm gonna move downstairs back to my regular studio. It's the summertime now, so I can work around my husband's schedule. He's working from home in the studio. Whereas during the school year, I really didn't have the time to do that. So we'll just do that to take care of the noise problem. All right, so letter S today. I have some really exciting animals for letter S. We have a lot of sea animals for the letter S. For instance, shark, which is SH, but still starts with an S. Stingray, seal, sea turtle. I think this is called a skate. It's kind of like a stingray family member there. Maybe it's a stingray, I don't know. Seahorse, starfish. The rest of my animals, I have a skunk, a scorpion, a snake, and some squirrels. These squirrels are probably one of my favorite Playmobil animals. They're some of the first animals I ever got, and they just kind of have my heart a little bit. There's a little bump on the tree that these came with, and this squirrel can actually hang onto the side of the tree. Its little arms clip onto that little bump, and that just made me so happy. I don't know why. It's little details like that when designers do toys that really make it fun for kids. All right, let's start with this shark because you know what? It is summertime. If you're swimming in the ocean, you do have to be careful for sharks. So here we go. Ooh, I should not have started with the tail, Mrs. Evans. I need to draw the body first, which is a little bit harder for a fish because a fish doesn't really have a rib cage. More like gills and things like that. So, you know, we'll just do our best here. And there's something loud coming down the street. I don't know if you can hear that. It's probably a street sweeper or something. All right. So now I can go back and do the fin. It is a giant truck carrying what looks like to be a telephone pole. Cool beans. Don't know what they're doing. Okay. That needs to be a little bit thinner there. Then we have this little baby dorsal fin right here. I don't know the technical name for it, sorry. You guys. Quite a few times in my classroom we would have to stop and look something up about an animal. Because Mrs. Evans, although she loves animals, and she did want to be a vet once upon a time, she definitely doesn't know everything there is to know about animals. I'm not sure anyone actually does, but there certainly are a lot of people who know a whole lot. Okay. This side fin right here is not going to be easy to draw just because of the way the perspective is on it. So I'm going to draw the edge first and then kind of make it look like it's coming up just like that into the side. Yeah, it was what it was. Here's the gills. This shark looks cranky. All right. I want to go watch the movie Jaws after I'm done with this. I love that movie. And if you've ever seen Finding Nemo, the shark in Nemo is named Bruce. And I hope you haven't seen Jaws, especially if you're one of my little ones. But when you're old enough to see Jaws, it's not too scary. It's just got a big scary shark in it. They used a puppet, like an animatronic puppet for that shark in the scary movie Jaws. And its name was Bruce. So later, when they made Finding Nemo, I guess they thought it'd be cute to call that shark Bruce, which I think is pretty cute. All right, there's our shark. Oh goodness, I'm glad to be able to put that away. All right, let's do the stingray. This is my son's favorite animal in the whole wide world. This stingray is definitely, I don't think they get this big, but they do get pretty big. I don't know if they're bigger than sharks, but we'll just, you know, I'll just trace this one. I'll just do a couple of little guys. Now you'll notice I'm not tracing around every single bit of this. I just wanted to get some guide marks. There we go. Yeah, last time I told you about Rupert at the Oklahoma City Zoo and my son, and taking my son and my daughter to see Rupert. This time I'm going to tell you about the stingrays. We went with my son's kindergarten class to the zoo on a field trip, and boy, oh boy, we stopped at the stingray aquarium, like the stingray bay where you can pet the stingrays, and my son absolutely fell in love with stingrays. He had a little bit of spending money, and he spent it on a little stuffed stingray, and he slept with that stingray for years. He doesn't anymore. He would be embarrassed if I told you that he did, but he doesn't. But he still has it. Still has a place in his heart. And he wanted to be a stingray scientist for a very long time. He still kind of wants to do maybe marine biology, but he's also really into cars. So who knows, that could change, and that's okay. And you know, here's the other thing as we draw the skate. It's okay to do more than one thing with your life, most definitely. You know, I wasn't always an art teacher, and you know, there was other things I wanted to do. I kind of wanted to be a vet for a long time, but I wasn't real strong in math, and not real strong in chemistry, although I really did excel at biology. And so I was just kind of thinking, you know, I just don't think this is wise for me to go into this field of study if I can't figure out how much medicine to give an animal, because I can't do the math to do it very well. And so I just kind of was like, yeah, we'll just not do that. Oh, you guys, my favorite animal. Look at this, a sea turtle. I say I have a lot of favorite animals. I shouldn't say that. This is one of the also very first animals I ever got from Playmobil. And I just love this because its little head goes up and down. It's got these great sea turtle legs. It says Playmobil right here on the bottom. I don't know if you can see that. Ooh, 1991. Yeah, that was a while ago, you guys. Anyway, this little sea turtle's pretty darn cute. Let's see. Oh, the legs be still. There's like a whole bunch of Finding Nemo stuff in this picture. And yes, Harrison also had Finding Nemo stuff. That was pretty big when he was a kid. All right, let's see. So we've got our turtle shell, our little turtle flippers. You guys remember us making the salt clay sea turtle? If you would like to see that video, you can search for it on YouTube. It's pretty cute. I show you how to make your very own salt and flour clay with stuff that you have in your kitchen probably right now. It just requires salt, flour, and water. And it's very easy to mix it up and very easy to use it. You don't want to eat it. We talk about that quite a bit, not doing that. There we go. I'm actually going to start with these three sections right here to help me guide. Oh, my friends, something really, really, really bad happened with my phone. I ran out of memory while I was making this video. And so I'm just going to show you the finished colored part. It is really, really hot up here. I'm dying. I got to turn the air back on. I'm going to go take a break and then get the next video going. I'm sorry. It is what it is. It happens. Just got to keep going. Got to get up and keep going. I'll see you guys soon. Bye-bye.